Wait a second. What's really going on here? You should not believe me just because I'm on YouTube. That's the problem. We ask questions first.
It makes sense.
So guys, our channel's been around for a few years, and we have a big community here of thousands and thousands of people, and some of them love the fact that I get angry and upset. I get very upset with financial stupidity and lies for a couple reasons. Mo, what have you seen with this whole SBF and FTX thing that's really happened that you think probably triggers me? Like, what triggers me about it?
I think it's just that people, I'm going to make a very high level comment. People just went with it and didn't ask any questions and said, it's going up. Why wouldn't we not buy it?
So the first thing is exactly that. People don't ask questions. The average person doesn't ask questions. Look at Bernie Madoff. You don't ask questions when you're getting the results you want. The thing that people don't like about us is we ask questions first. Whenever I hear this person's crushing it, the first thing I think about is, okay, what's really going on here? Yeah. What's really, really happening here? And it can appear to be very negative. It's not negative. It's just sitting there saying people have fallen for so much financial shenanigans in time. And how do they start? How do Ponzi schemes happen? How does fraud happen? A blinding trust. There's a video out there of Kevin O'Leary literally saying,
oh, it's fantastic.
When he's talking about SBF, guys, he even said something to the effect of like, what could be more secure than this? Both his parents are compliance lawyers.
I have nothing to worry about.
I have nothing to worry about. Now, is it easy in hindsight to criticize Kevin O'Leary about that? Absolutely. But I go back to 06 and 07. How many of my friends were telling me, God, you're missing out on so much. And then in 08, 09, when their real estate investments went to zero, they literally started suing those people. I'm like, well, wait a second. Why are you suing them? It was fraud. I'm like, well, if you just when I was telling you that I wasn't doing those deals and you told me I was stupid or missing something, well, how did I get it? I just don't chase that. I don't have FOMO. So I get upset because a lot of times, and you know what? I criticize a lot of these YouTube people. The unfair thing that I do is when I criticize them, I have to realize they're just naturally stupid. They're just so stupid, they don't realize how stupid they are. That's the problem. And I shouldn't criticize people for being stupid. They're not SBF, which was lying. They're not Bernie Madoff lying to people. I don't think. I hope they're not. But when all these YouTube people out there saying I say what I believe, does that mean I'm going to be right all the time? No, not even close. But with those guys, they're just so ridiculous. And I just think that's just absolutely detrimental because people go to them and say, I want you to question the things that I'm talking about. We have people in our community who are big Tesla bulls. And they're like, Paul, I just think you're wrong. I'm like, okay, then I'm wrong.
Yeah, there's one. I had like a 30-minute conversation with him the other day about Tesla.
Was it Rob?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob's a great guy, by the way.
He is, but he questions it. He's like, you guys are wrong.
By the way, we very well could be wrong on Tesla.
Could be wrong.
Absolutely. We could be wrong on every investment we talk about.
But I like that he goes back and forth with us. It makes sense.
I haven't looked at his argument about it.
I don't agree with it, but...
Well, what's the main argument he has?
He says that we don't put the right price of cars in there. They're going to do different things in the future.
So the reason, by the way, to respond to that is...
They're doing solar, this and that. There's other revenue streams. They're a tech company because they have the AI and what's up.
And very well could all play out properly. But to me, all those things have to happen.
That's my thing. They all need to fall in place. Do they exist already? Yeah, but their AI, if you don't have a Tesla, their AI is worthless.
Market Watch just sent me a notification. Tesla's market cap falls below those of Walmart and JP Morgan.
Yeah.
Right now.
And I think they just dropped below NVIDIA this morning as well.
And guess what? I think there's more to come.
And they were rivaling Apple just a few months ago. Well, 13 months ago.
Apple's like $2 billion trillion.
Okay. Amazon.
So guys, Google. We like to ask questions up front. And are we the guys who say no, but yes, we are. But for us, the reason I have to call out these financial idiots is because everybody believes them just because they're on TV. You should not believe me just because I'm on YouTube. All I did was put a studio together and spent some money. It doesn't make me smart. What I want you to do is judge the process. And the proof in that is go find anybody who writes me a message on Instagram or Twitter or in our community and says to me, Paul, thank you so much because of you. But I go, whoa. Thank me in 10 years. This process is going to take a long time to really, really work itself. Now, with that said, am I happy that I guided them to say, listen, cash flow matters? Yeah, but people watch our videos all the time and some say, Paul, you're absolutely stupid. Other people think I'm brilliant. It's the same information. It's how you accept it. I look at Meet Kevin and all these other idiots and I go, listen, there's a big finance guy that we like a lot. He's probably watching the video now, probably hates me, but he talked about crypto and I absolutely think it's crazy what he says about crypto. I absolutely think, and it actually angers me a little bit going, man, still don't get it. I look at this thing, crypto in its current form, I don't think is going to work. And I keep saying in its current form
because it'll work in one specific form.
And what's that form?
A government regulated form.
Which goes exactly against the reason why crypto was created in the first place.
It's already going against just the fact that you're having the SEC get involved is against everything that crypto is for. Period. You don't
Crypto
even need
is
to
all
go
about
any
decentralization.
further. You don't need to go any further.
Not being able to remember, Munger says it. Crypto was really created as part of that Silk Road. It was a way of paying for things that were illegal. Kidnappings, drugs, prostitution, human trafficking. Okay. Ironically, it's funny. I'm a libertarian, and people are like, Paul, I always follow being a libertarian, and he's all about crypto. And I'm like, yeah, I get the idea of crypto being awesome. But the end of the day is, what's the intrinsic value of crypto? I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I just don't understand it. And guess what? Crypto's a lot since I started hating on crypto. I was hating on crypto, sub 1,000 on crypto. It's at 16,800 today. So somebody can make the argument, Paul, you were wrong. Okay. And guess what? I'm okay with that. Because guess what? Those times that I'm wrong about crypto, it helped me avoid other disasters along the way.
Yeah, you're right.
And guess what? Spoiler alert, I don't think I'm going to end up being wrong on crypto.
No.
I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to end up working itself out.
Yeah.
The only way what?
The only way is that you're wrong on crypto is if the Fed takes it over.
And by the way, even then I'd say,
it's a different
told you.
It's a different
No,
format.
I'd sit there and say, I've always said, guys, it's going to take that to happen, and then it loses all of its amazing power to grow. That's the problem, becomes regulated. And you don't want a currency that has these kind of fluctuations. That's not a good thing.
No.
So this is why I want you guys to sit there and say, okay, Paul can be mean to these other financial people. Of course. Look at Kevin O'Leary. He says on Shark Tank, cash flow matters to me. And then he's a big crypto guy.
And there is no cash flow.
Shut the F up, Kevin. You're speaking out at both ends of your... Like, I don't want to hear it. However, I want you to remember, listen to my process. And my process speaks to you. If most process speaks to you, listen to more videos. Yep. If it doesn't speak to you, I get it. I understand. Jim Cramer made a lot of money being a day trader. He did a great job. But don't listen to him when it comes to evaluation, because he doesn't understand valuation. Mo is understanding valuation and trading. I understand trading and valuation. But when I'm doing my day trading or my long-term trading, guess what I turn off? I turn off my investment mind. All I care about is, what are the charts showing me?
It's a pattern recognition. You don't care what...
Correct.
I'll trade crypto all day.
All day long.
All day.
That's what I want you to hear. I want you to remember that we sit there and say, listen, there are multiple ways to skin a cat. It's for us. What doesn't work for us is when you blend it all together.
Yes.
So because of this, guys, I will continue to call out Robert Kiyosaki, all these idiots out there, Grant Cardone that I absolutely cannot stand, Kathy Wood, Jim Cramer, all these morons out there. I continue to do it. Fortunately, they probably don't realize what they're saying is absolutely wrong. There are probably a lot less fraudsters out there than I make them out to be. But that's why I call it financial manslaughter, because they don't realize, they don't do it on purpose. They're doing it by accident, but they're absolutely hurting people. So if this makes sense to you, if you got burned by them and what I'm saying makes sense to you, watch more videos, because the more you learn, the less you fear. Thank you for your time.